What is up? Welcome back to another episode of Win or Lose Radio. It's your man DH.
And it's your man Deranged.
Mr. Lee behind the glass, what up?
What it do?
You already know. Ralph of RalphSmallPhoto.com is on cameras tonight. Ralph, what's happening? Oh, yes, I forgot. Sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry, Ralph.
Yeah.
I know. Now we in the building once again, man, hanging out for another brand new episode, man. Gonna have a great time just in here hanging out, man. Everybody had a good weekend?
Yeah, man. I'm a little tired, but I definitely.
Yeah, man. You've been on
great
tour, fam.
weekend, man.
You've been on tour, man. You was down south,
Down south,
doing your thing.
doing my thing. Nashville, Memphis. Ended it off in Virginia Beach with the family.
That's what's up, man.
Tired, Jack.
That's what's up. Hey,
But we got stuff to talk about.
of course we do.
Eh?
We do. Mr. Lee behind the glass, man. How's your weekend, bro?
Man, it's been a hell of a weekend for me, bruh. The missus got sick, so I've been accommodating her, the
Right.
English patient. And on top of that, man, just the stuff with the Black Lives Matter movement, staying involved with what's going on with the people, and helping WTTS Radio be a voice in the community at the same time. It's been a challenge, and it's been very rewarding at the same time. So just here, man. Another day, another dollar. Let's get it. You feel me?
Man, that's what's up, man. I'm glad everybody had a good weekend.
How about you, brother?
Yeah, but you know, I went to go see Secret Life of Pets, which was a pretty good movie.
Who did you go with?
I went with my woman
Oh.
and my nephew.
Yeah, I thought you took nephew.
Yeah, of course, I gotta take him. That's the only way I can like legally.
Right, because my reason was to go see Finding Dory with
Yeah.
my kid, but my mama took me, so I ain't get to see it.
Fam, it's like, but I did see like regular couples like just walking.
Oh
in
yeah,
there. I
no.
was like,
People
oh.
love animated films.
Yeah, it
It's
was
a good date. Take your woman. I'd rather that than the chick flicks.
Yeah,
I'll go watch an animated.
it's funny, but you know what I realized? They got a lot of adult overtones in the movies.
Yeah,
and it's funny to watch.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's
That's
good
how
stuff.
SpongeBob used to be. Used to be like, you don't need to be watching this.
Fam.
What?
Some of that stuff they say on SpongeBob is like you shouldn't be able to say that.
Man,
Real talk, you shouldn't be able to say that. But it's all right. We're gonna get into it anyway. And by the way, the intro that you heard coming in was DJ Grip on the ones and twos, who's gonna be DJing all night, in-house studio DJ. So shout out to DJ Grip in the building for spinning and chilling. Okay, thank you.
man.
Well, we about to get into this pick six right now. No video. We just going straight into it because that's what we do. Don't worry. We're saving the football intro for pick six in a couple weeks, bro. Just think about it. In a couple weeks,
Couple weeks, man.
the
Like
whole show
59
will be
days.
yeah, something like that. The whole show will be football based, and it will make it so much better. I love it because everybody loves football, right?
They better.
Yeah, they do. All right, so we'll get into it right now. Pick six right here on Win Lose Radio, WTTSradio.com, and Facebook Live. Facebook Live, what's up? We know you watching and enjoying it, man. Hit those likes, them hearts, all that good stuff, man. If you want to be a part of the conversation, you can hit us up right on the Facebook Live feed. And if you want to be a part of the conversation on Twitter, you can go in to Win or Lose Radio and get your 5 seconds of fame right here on Twitter. So let's get into it right now on Win Lose Radio. All right, so we were out when this happened, okay? Kevin Durant chose to go to Golden State. How do you feel about it, man? A couple words, how you feel about it?
Man, he grown. Let him go. Let him chase his ring, man. That's how I feel about
So
it.
you think it's just a straight up ring chase?
Yeah, that's definitely what it is.
Yeah, pretty
even though
much.
his team was a contender,
Yeah,
I don't understand why like that team of all teams. I don't mind you leaving, but that team, I had a little issue with that. Other than that, hey, go do you.
that was pretty much what Stephen A said. It was like, out of all the teams you could go to, like, why would you go to them?
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right. That's just crazy. I didn't agree with the team selection, but I agree with the move. I mean, he showed his loyalty. He can move on.
Right. Mr. Lee behind the glass, what about you, man?
Man, don't come in here with that weak stuff, bruh. First off, to compare him to the king? What?
Oh, with how that
Yeah,
movement
they
went,
tried-
right?
LeBron James went to I don't want to hear that. LeBron went and won championships because he went with the right team. He made the right free agency move. This, on the other hand, you get beat up by these guys and then you go join the gang. I'm sorry, that's the cheap move to me, bruh. I mean, all purpose do. I get it. You know, you're a free agent. You can do whatever you want to do. Respect to you on your money, but you go leave with the team that beat you. I don't know. That's some sissy stuff to me, bruh. But get your money, bruh. KD for life.
Yeah, man. I mean, I definitely felt like he joined the NWO with that. Like he definitely turned heel and joined the NWO.
That bad with Hollywood Hogan.
Yeah, Bash at the Beach '96, fam. The one you didn't see coming. You know what I'm saying? So definitely shout out to him, man. Go get his bread. I hope for his sake he's able to get exactly what he wants from this situation, because I feel like this can only be a negative situation if he loses.
With that being said, do you think it's an automatic ring?
Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
Nah.
Fair enough.
No, I'm
They
gonna
got to build the camaraderie first and all
yeah,
that.
well,
First.
I don't think it's an absolute foregone conclusion that they're gonna win, because think about it, they won 73 games this year, and everybody thought they was gonna win coming into the playoffs, and that didn't happen.
That might mess the chemistry up even more. Honestly.
Yeah,
You never know.
yeah. Who
You
knows?
heard they talking to Ray Allen?
Yeah, I heard that.
Yeah, I told you.
And they signed David West.
Yeah.
Dog, they are like trying to be the new dream team, dog. Real
But
talk.
because they don't have any
didn't
money.
need it though.
They don't have any money. Like once they signed KD, they ran out of money. So all they can get is guys on 1 year veteran minimum deals. That's it. And I'm like, shoot, I'll hop on there for a veteran minimum.
Man,
You know
if
what
you
I'm
chasing
saying?
a chip
And-
like that, you might as well.
Might as well. Shoot.
Ride it while it's hot, man.
Yeah, that's what's up. All right, let's go on to the next subject right here on Win Lose Radio on Pick 6. All right, now, Home Run Derby is going on right now. All right, let's get ready to start. Would you rather watch the MLB All-Star festivities or NBA Summer League?
Give me the MLB.
All right, so you want to watch the
All-Star.
Home Run
Yeah,
Derby?
I'll watch
and-
that.
Okay.
The Summer League be like whatever. I mean, it's entertaining. That last Lakers.
That Laker game was
Philly-
tight.
Yeah,
Let me tell you,
it was actually entertaining. We actually watched.
I watched
Shout out to my uncle.
Summer League games like they were real games. Like I watched the whole couple games. I watched the Wizards game. I watched the Minnesota game yesterday on a Sunday. Like I was interested in it.
Right.
Like highly interested. You know what I'm saying? But hey, I mean, for some people, it's I like basketball. I'm a basketball junkie. You know what I'm saying? So like when I can get good basketball, and it's a different game. Guys are really trying to fight, and
Right.
guys are trying to make their claim. So I like it. Mr. Lee behind the glass. What about you, man? To both, huh?
I ain't watching none of that stuff, man. Where's the football? Let's go, Cowboys. I'm watching training camp, man. That's what I'm getting ready for, man. I ain't watching that summer league crap, man. Shout out to whoever do, man. Sports is sports. I know y'all love it. I know you're crazy about it, but I'm not the biggest baseball enthusiast. And basketball in the summertime, look, I just watched a whole bunch of pointless games to get to a big major game that didn't disappoint, and I'm good with that. So let's leave it at that for me. Now, UFC, you want to talk about that? We can talk 200 because I was definitely in line for that. But yeah, summer league, blah, baseball, home run, whoopee.
Man, listen. I like summer league, and home run derby is cool, but it's the whole format of the All-Star game is kind of jacked up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The winner of the game gets home field advantage for the AL or the NL, and I don't think that's right how they can do that. You know what I mean? That's just like if they determine that the NBA All-Star game, if the East win, the East get home court, and vice versa. Like, nah, you
Right,
can't have
right.
that determined.
But if that happened that way, that would make the sport more interesting to watch. Real talk.
Well, I mean, I think
If you made it that whoever
Golden
won the
State
All-Star
proved
game, the East
home
or the
court
West
don't
would
matter.
control the home field advantage in the playoffs, man, that would be dope. That would really make people be more inclined to watch the All-Star game, in my opinion.
I feel you. You know what I mean? Who knows? We'll see. I'm hoping this one is interesting tonight. This home run derby. Now check it out because I'm watching it right now in the studio. Not with the cartoon sleep. It's all good.
Moving on.
Yeah, Mr. Lee behind the glass, you did say something about UFC, and we're gonna talk about that right now. So UFC 200 actually turned out to be a pretty decent event, and the UFC just sold for $4 billion with a B. Is that worth the price tag?
Obviously,
Your
it
thoughts?
is because the show's sold.
Fam, $4 billion. Now, we were talking about this earlier. I don't think any of us were math majors, so we couldn't figure it out. So they had a $2 million investment, but they sold it for $4 billion. What is the percent of return on their investment? Grip, you said what? Grip said,
He said it was 100% return.
yeah, but I'm thinking
No, he was saying at $4 million, it was 100% return.
Say it again. 200 times 100. Okay.
Look, I know simple math.
200.
Look, they got 4
200.
billion off of 2 million.
200.
200 times 100 is 200.
Can
You don't know that. You gotta wait.
200 times 1 is 200.
Yeah, that's
But
what I meant.
200 times 100
2,000.
is 2,000.
200,000. Let me see. I'm getting a calculator.
Lord Jesus.
I see ain't none of y'all answer yet.
Cause you have
Man, you stole the show.
you look, yeah, you like
20,000.
Okay, so what you said? Why don't you do all the zeros?
What?
So that's 200. That's two. I don't know. Whatever. Yes, I think it was worth the price. UFC is a big product, and I'm like, man, I wish I'd have did that because, bruh, to be able to get that whatever percent of return back on your product, $4 billion, man, that's a lot of money, man.
I want to thank Crosson High School for this wonderful education that they provided.
Yo, shout out to Crosson, man. Like, I love y'all, but one thing I didn't do well is math, and that's just a foregone conclusion, man.
Man, I put it like this: they got 4 billion off of 2 million profit. The dog, they didn't came up big time. I don't care how you do the math. That's a huge come up. And then for the sport to transcend the way that it has and have the pay-per-view buy rates that it does, man, it's a global phenomenon. It's a top grossing sport here in the state, possibly better than boxing for some people, or neck and neck if you like, combat sports. It's an alternative to wrestling, which if you like wrestling, 9 times out of 10 you might like UFC or MMA. So shout out, young. Miesha Tate got that ass whooped first round.
She did get that.
Brock Lesnar, he had a good fight. To be out of the ring for 5 years and come back and, well, not the ring, but you get my drift. But to be out 5 years to come back and put that work on a top 10 contender in the world heavyweight division, man, that's a phenomenal goal to achieve. And then the rest of the card, Cormier was all right, but he fought Anderson Silva, who is kind of on the downside of his career.
At the last minute, though.
Yeah, and it was a last minute fight. Like, he just took the fight last week.
Like, shout out to Anderson Silva, man, for like
big time
stepping up to do that. That literally was like what, 3-4 days?
Yeah, literally.
Like 3-4 days notice.
Literally.
And he stepped up the fight. So
well worth it. And they tried to make it as entertaining as they can. But the card overall, I give it a C. For it to be a big show and to be that big of a disappointment to most fans, I think it was a C. But if you in the UFC, man, shout out, salute, support, do your thing.
Yeah, man. And Gnarly, we are going to talk about that a little bit later with this D-Wade situation. So we are going to talk about the money that the NBA is throwing around. So what we going to do, we got to take a quick...
A crick.
Dang.
Crick.
Whoa.
What is a crick?
Crick.
A quick break.
Crick in my neck.
So what I want you guys... Shut up. So what I want y'all to do, man, hit them hearts, hit them likes. We're going to go to commercial break, and we had DJ Grip spin us out on the 1s and 2s. So let's go, DJ Grip, right now. Let's get it. Welcome back to Windows Radio. You just heard the smooth sounds of DJ Grip in the building all night, the in-house DJ. Shout out to DJ Grip on the 1s and 2s, man.
Hey, that won't smooth. He was cranking.
Hey, he was cranking, though.
Hey, that won't smooth.
He was cranking, man. Yeah, I appreciate y'all, man, for hitting them likes and them hearts, man. We love y'all for that, man. But we're going to get into the bottom half of this Pick 6 right now. And don't mind me. I'm going to play I'm Good all night because I'm good, man. I'm good.
I see you good. Trying to grow your hair back. Batman signal kind of fading.
I ain't think nobody knew.
I ain't think nobody y'all ain't peeped that, huh?
Yeah,
he grew his hair back.
did grow up. I did grow it back, you know what I'm saying? But, I had to grow it back for that role that I had.
Yeah, man.
And by the way, episode of 4 My Man will be airing on TV1 September the 12th at 10 p.m. Make sure you tune in to see your boy in action, man. Yeah.
Look at Corey. Yeah. Look at Corey joining.
Already. So let's get into it right now. Give me 1 second. Yeah, let's get into that right now. Hip Hop with Blitty.
Hip Hop with Blitty, man.
Hip Hop with Blitty, man. Let me get that straight, man. I wasn't prepared. Hold on 1 second. Why don't you go ahead and tell him something while I get this?
Hey, Facebook Live. Thanks for rocking out with us, man. We about to get Hip Hop with Blitty. Come on. Hey, y'all funny in these comments, man. Hey, look. the last half of the show, we really need y'all to stay locked in with us. We're gonna really talk about this
And share that.
situation going on in society. How y'all feel about it? What can we really do? Are the protests doing anything? Like, we really want y'all to just stay tuned in after this hip hop with Blitty and this last little couple of questions. We're gonna go straight into the situation, these shootings, this brutality. Is the peaceful protest doing enough?
Yeah, man. So ponder those answers and think about that right
Hey,
now.
Ma.
But we got my man Blitty in the building. Hip hop with Blitty starts right now. Blitty, what's up?
What up, fellas?
Already.
What's going on?
Hey, man, no
Yo.
complaints, man. Just trying to stay above water, my G.
Hey, I think we all, man. I feel you on that, though. But, yeah, it's Hip Hop Corner, man. So, let's go ahead and get into it. First off, I want to say this. I believe it's the lean, if you ask me. Lean could be an upper, it could be a downer. As of right now, Lil Wayne has been hospitalized again after suffering a seizure before performing in Vegas for a pre-UFC 200 party.
Not good.
I think it's the lean, man. And he suffered a seizure, sometime last year before while he was performing. So I personally think it's the lean. But doctors say it's medication issues. So hey, the doctors knows what's going on. But if it is the lean, I think he might need to just go ahead and fall back from that so he can get himself healthy, man. We got Brooklyn rapper Troy Avenue. He was released today from jail on a $500,000 bail. So of course we don't know. He was just caught in the recent shooting that happened a couple of months ago, which end up him getting locked up. So he's out on bail right now. But he's required to wear ankle monitors. But the thing about it is that he's not on no house arrest. He cannot perform or see his kids in New Jersey.
Wow.
So that means he cannot even leave the New York City. But I just think that's kind of a little unfair. He can't see his kids unless his kids travel from New Jersey to come and see him in New York. But as of right now, we just hope the best for Troy, man. Just hope everything just falls in his favor. Also, we'd like to give a happy birthday shout out to Lil Kim, who just turned 41 today.
Queen
so big
B.
up to Queen B.
Queen B.
Yeah, no doubt. I was just banging hardcore earlier today, so big up to her. Here's a crazy thing right here. We got an ATL rapper by the name of No Plug. This guy here, man, had an interview the other day, and he admitted to being involved in the Bankroll Fresh murder.
Wow.
But he claimed it was self-defense. So, of course, Bankroll Fresh was just killed recently back in March in Atlanta in the Street Exec Studios. And he's on interviews saying that he was involved in the murder and stuff like that, man, but claimed that it was self-defense. So, if I was that man, I really wouldn't be on no interviews and none of that stuff, man, saying, hey, I did it and stuff like that. But sometimes you got to fall back and just be on the low. You got away free, you know what I'm saying? Self-defense, so hey, just leave it like that, you know what I mean? But it is what it is, man. Also tonight, we got the VH1 Hip Hop Honors tonight that premieres tonight at 9 o'clock. So if everybody's around, in front of their TV at 9 o'clock, go ahead and check that out. That's premiering on VH1. We're going to be saluting Queen Latifah. We got Missy Elliott, P-Town's very own.
You better
Lil'
know.
Kim as well. And we got Salt and Pepper, and we also got other various female MCs, man. So it's about time that we all get the females they respect, because they really pave the way just like the other, male rappers in the game, man. So big up to everybody that's been getting honored tonight at the VH1 Hip Hop Honors. And that's a wrap for your boy Blizz, man. And I'm gone.
Appreciate you, brother.
Appreciate you, Blitty. Blitty, we'll see you next week, man.
Word out. You know it.
Already. That was Hip Hop with Blitty, man. Make sure y'all follow Blitty on Instagram at It's Blitty31. Once again, that's It's Blitty31. Yeah, that's some crazy stuff, man, ain't it?
Oh, that's crazy.
Crazy stuff. Shout out to the VH1 honors, man. Salt and Pepper getting honored tonight. Definitely gotta give them their props, you know what I'm saying? And yeah. Man, make sure y'all hit them. I need y'all to do me a favor. Everybody watching right now on Facebook Live, I need you to hit those hearts, hit those likes, and hit that share button. Make sure you are doing your part and sharing this link. All right. So everybody can be a part of the conversation and come and hang out. Because trust and believe, you're not gonna want to miss the end of the show. Like, you're not gonna want to miss it. So you want to tell everybody to get in right now, get comfortable, so they can watch and listen to the perspective that we have, man. It may be a different perspective. You've heard the CNNs, you've heard the Fox Newses, you've heard the MSNBCs and all that other stuff.
Preachers.
You heard the preachers, you heard the pastors, you heard the You heard the officials.
Now you gonna hear Portsmouth. Simple as that.
Straight up.
Simple as that.
Straight up. Hey, that's worth it right there, bro. That's worth it right there. So let's do this real quick. Let's get into the bottom of Pick 6, man. Definitely, once again, big shout out to Blitty for coming through and blazing us with the latest hip hop and entertainment news, man. Definitely show Blitty some love. So let's get back into it. Make sure you hit us up on Twitter at Win and Lose Radio, where you can get your 5 seconds of fame in the building once again. So let's go. Tim Duncan just retired after 19 seasons. Where does Tim Duncan rank among the best players of all time? Go.
I don't. He might be bottom 10.
Bottom 10?
Yeah.
Hold up. The bottom 10?
Meaning.
Oh, in the
8,
top
9,
10.
10.
Okay, got you. Okay.
Somewhere in that range
Okay.
for me.
Okay. I mean, look, not too many people have accomplished what Tim Duncan has accomplished.
I agree.
He just didn't do it with any flair. That's why a lot of times he's not mentioned as, the LeBrons and the, Jordans and all that.
Right. But I still think he's top 10. He just made it, in my opinion.
Mr. Lee, what about you?
Can we go back? Did Lil' Kim ever get that Sprite can from her throat?
bro.
I just wanted to know. Nah, Tim Duncan, man. Like D said, top. I don't know if I call him top 10, top
Right.
15, top 20. Top 20 is a great place for Tim Duncan, only because he didn't have the celebrity status of a ball player as most big names. You think of a big name, you think of Bron, you think of Kobe, you think of Iverson, you think of Jordan, you think of Wilt, you think of those names. Kareem, so forth and so on. His name, although he has the stats to prove he's been a great force in the NBA for so long and staying with the same franchise forever, that's a great plight to have. But I mean, top 20.
But you know what? Let me tell you, I heard a comparison today where it was more so like people were saying like Tim Duncan is one of the greats, but he didn't do it with flash, so a lot of times it go unnoticed. So he was mentioning what other organizations or industries, whatever. And somebody mentioned Tom Hanks was similar, right? Tom Hanks has done a bunch of movies, won all the accolades, but he's not mentioned as like the Tom Cruise or the Denzel, you know what I'm saying? But he just got the job done. So that's kind of how I look at it with Tim Duncan. He got the job done, was good at it. Hardcore basketball fans know who he is, know what he's done. And regular people know who he is. And in his fan base, he's number one. You know what I mean?
Right.
So I don't know, man. Definitely much respect to him. He had a long career, but you could tell it was coming down. It was wearing down at the end, man.
Oh yeah. It was time to hang the cleats up.
It was wearing down there.
We got a fan on Facebook Live saying Tim Duncan is the best power forward. 5 rings.
Hey Chris, I don't knock you, bro. You can't. There's no argument that you can say to go against that. Tim and that's like Charles Barkley said.
But that's why I put him in my top 10.
Yeah, Charles Barkley said, "Hey, you know what? Hey, Tim Duncan, one of the best power forwards in the world, man. He had 5 championship rings. He can play. He can shoot the bank shot. He's a good player."
Unequivocally.
Let me tell you this right here. Tim
unequivocally.
Duncan is the best power forward to play basketball
of all times
in the NBA. I just draw a line right here. Draw a line. Draw a 3-point line. Oh man, but that's crazy. Let's go to the next topic right here on Win Lose Radio on Pick 6. Let's get it in. Now, the new craze that is sweeping the nation, Pokemon Go. Are you in or are you out? I'm out.
They doing a lot of hacking already. That's all I can say. But it ain't for me. I don't play games. I quit school because I had recess. I just don't play games.
Because I'm from Portsmouth.
You better not.
Portsmouth don't play games.
Yeah, Portsmouth don't play games. We all serious around here. Mr. Lee behind the glass, what about you, man? Pokemon
man,
Go?
If you for it, I'm for it, man. I ain't got no gripe with you, man. I remember Pokemon came out around the time we was around 7th, 8th grade?
Yeah, it was something like that. I never was into it.
All I remember, I used to get ready for school in the morning before we went to third grade. I used to wake up, and that would be the cartoon that came on before it was time for me to catch my bus.
Right.
So I would just watch the cartoon just because it was on TV. But I've never been like a big avid fan for it. I did happen to download the app. I did catch one for Charmander. That demo was definitely in my bathroom.
Like, what you doing in my bathroom?
What you doing here? That was pretty cool. I mean, it's pretty cool if that's what you into. It's not really my thing, so I can't say I'm about to be out here kid walking around chasing Pokemon around. But I mean, don't knock it till you try.
Hey.
But they have had a lot of issues with hacking, like D said. Some Bama's got robbed.
Right.
They say it's a Pokemon over here. You about to get poked for real with this gun.
Right.
So you got to be careful out here.
Come on,
Yo,
catch this Pokemon.
Yo, shout out to Gnarly for keeping it 100. She said Pokemon Go tricked Americans into exercising. Because that's what it is. You got cats on 10-mile treks trying to find a Pikachu, fam.
Bruh, my man said he didn't walk 15 miles catching Pokemon, dog. Do your thing, Playboy. I can't do it.
Shout out to my man Dan for tuning in. He said, I tried it on the way to the train today. Good way to get hit by a cab in New York City. Trust me.
I ain't gonna be able to do it.
Hey, nah, man. I
ain't gonna be able to do it.
I can't, fam. Once I go, like, if I'm walking around the track or something, then yeah. I don't know if they just gonna pop up on the track, but I don't know.
Nah, man, you gotta literally have to walk outside of your vicinity. Like, you have to really walk, man. Because I tried it. I tried to walk like outside of my house, and there was like nothing close to me. The closest Pokemon was like maybe like 2 blocks down the street. So it really makes you walk and get more interactive. So it is good for exercise, but you gotta pay attention because you will get hit by a cab in New York, definitely.
Bro, we just got the most comments for Pokemon Go. Like, seriously. Ray said Pokemon Go has literally brought groups of people together. My buddy said he met up with a bunch of people and they all was playing. Pretty dope.
Man, you gotta catch them all.
Good,
hey, when you catch a Jigglypuff, let me know.
Yeah,
catch a Jigglypuff.
Hey, fam, like, if I knew Pokemon would get us this much comments and views, I would have talked about. Hey, I'm talking about Pokemon the whole first segment, fam. Even though I don't know much, but hey, it's all good. Let's get into this last question right here.
Man, Kip got the cheats.
I got the cheats for the app, but I don't have the app. Man, post them cheats, fam. I'm trying to win.
Hey, man, up, down, left, right. Come on, bro.
If I ain't gotta go on the walk, and I can just lay on the couch and catch Pokemon.
On that walk, big fella.
Like, you need that walk.
You ain't catching no Pokemon, big fella. Chill. Let's get into this next topic right here on Win Lose Radio and Pick Six. Now, Gnarly said it earlier. She was talking about the money being thrown around in the NBA, and I definitely feel like this was one. How do you guys feel about the D-Wade move from Miami to hometown Chicago?
Hey, he went home. Everybody else going home, but KD. He must don't like DC. I ain't from DC or Maryland, so I don't know. Why doesn't he want to come home? I know this is a little bit.
Ask me. I don't know.
I'm just saying. Seem like everybody going home. You know what I'm saying? Pay a little homage. He like, nah.
Man, I'm just waiting for Chris Bosh to go back to Jurassic Park, man.
He go back to Toronto, play for the Raptors, bro. Fam, he said go back to Jurassic Park.
Hey, man, I'm happy for the man. I'm mad he never really got the money that he was due out in Miami, but he got the chips, so he got the stats.
Bro, he got 3 chips.
He got 3. He deserved to get paid for all of them, but you know.
But look, okay, I understand the premise. Like he been taking pay cuts, right? I get that. But I think in Miami, he actually did a good move by this. They almost took the Patriots approach. Like, okay, we appreciate you for the time you were here. You did a great job, but we're not gonna overpay you for something we don't feel like we can build around you anymore.
Right.
You know what I mean?
They never really paid him at all, though.
Yeah, that's true.
How is Jermaine O'Neal making 22, 23 million and you only at 18 and you are the star of the show?
Yeah.
Hey,
I mean,
that's something to think about, man.
Wells, he said good move for him. I don't think it was about money, just fulfilling his dreams before retirement. Well, I guess going back to play home.
Yeah.
But, yeah. But, you know, they talked about this a couple years ago. Before LeBron moved, they were saying that, you know, that D-Wade might do this. You know what I mean? That D-Wade might go to Chicago then. So, I mean, I think it's a good move. I think it's a good move. And I think he still got a little bit left in the tank.
A very little bit.
Little bit.
Well, let me ask you this. Who's going to make more of an impact? D-Wade in Chicago or Derrick Rose in New York?
D-Wade in Chicago.
You think so?
Yep.
You think? I think it's a wrap for Derrick Rose.
I concur. His career is over.
Yeah, I think it's a wrap. He might have a couple good games in New York, and them good games will be amplified because everybody wants. It's like the NBA is good when the Lakers, the Knicks, and Boston is doing good. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And nah. What was it? That's a good question. Was it if it was a sign and trade?
Knicks got number 1.
I think it was a sign and trade. I don't know. We'll figure it out. We'll worry about that during this commercial. All right. But that was Pick Six. We're going to send it back over to DJ Grip who's spinning and chilling in the green room. So we can get it back over to DJ Grip and take this quick commercial break. Do me a favor. Go to the bottom of the feed. Hit the share button, which should be right. Let's see. Let's try this. Should be right here.
Listen.
Is that right?
It's about to get real.
Yeah.
It's about to get real, people. Y'all, I don't care if y'all don't share it or not. My thing is get into this convo we about to have.
Yeah, absolutely, man. Absolutely. Do me a favor. Hit the share button right below here, man. Hit the share button. Tell your friends and family coming in. Check this out. It's going to be some real thought-provoking stuff. And then go to that side and hit the hearts and the likes while we spin out right now the DJ Grip on the ones and twos. DJ Grip, let's get busy.
Hey, city lights, city lights, city lights, city lights, city light. Bro. Just give me the light.
Just give me the light.
Come on.
Go on.
Just give me the light. Just give me the light.
Just give me the light.
Alto.
Just give me the light. Just give me the light. Just give me the light. All right, we done. I guess we come back for commercial now. All right, let me get serious. Welcome back to Win or Lose Radio. You just heard the smooth sounds of DJ Grip on the ones and twos, spinning and chilling. You know, already. And you know, we just cutting up doing the commercial. Oh, okay. Sorry. Have a communication issue. Excuse me. But yeah, we're back. We're here on Windows Radio. Shout out to everybody tuning in. We had our own little
praise and worship.
Yeah,
sir.
praise and worship to Sean Paul. But no, we gotta bring it back. We gotta get serious. Shout out Grip. Hey, Grip did his thing, man. DJ Grip did his thing. No, I'm saying. All right, so we gotta talk about this, man. Last week was difficult. And last week was difficult because every night of the week and every morning it was something different. Like some emotional, gut-wrenching situation. And it was tough. It was tough. Definitely had a lot of time last week where you had to question a lot of things. You know what I mean? And me and Mr. Lee Behind the Glass came in on Wednesday, I believe. And was it Wednesday, Mr. Lee?
Yeah, it was Wednesday. We did an episode called Unfiltered, talking about the issues of Louisiana, as well as Minnesota. And then actually, we talked about Louisiana, and then we found out moments later, after we finished the show, that the shooting in Minneapolis, Minnesota had occurred, and then followed by the shooting in Dallas. So it's been a tragic week for us to cover everything here at Win Lose Radio and WTTSradio.com.
Yeah, man, it was definitely tough, but had to come in film unfiltered. I feel like you said, we are a member of the media, so we have an obligation to talk, you know, in reference to this, especially when it affects our demographic directly, man. You know, we are males, you know, aged, 21 to 40. You know what I'm saying? It's affecting us directly, so we had to come in and talk about this. So hopefully, like I told him, I said I hope I never have to film another episode of Unfiltered. Never again. But I will if I need to. It was a tough show.
I mean, I'm talking about, you said you hope you don't have to film another one. We might be here next week doing another Unfiltered.
The way stuff, yeah. But go ahead, man, real quick. Deranged, tell about your feelings and thoughts on the whole situation.
to be honest, when it first happened, I was numb to it. You know what I'm saying? It's like, what do I feel? How do you keep going through the same things, talk about the same things, and it's no results. It's the same thing going on and going on. But I will tell you, the hardest thing for me to do was explain, but I didn't even explain it to my sons. My oldest, 9 years old, watching the news. I mean, he loves the news, so he's seen it. The hardest thing was for me to tell him to still respect, trust, and do everything a police officer, man or woman in uniform does.
Yeah.
It was hard for me because they don't know how to decide if this cop is being a butthole or racially profiling them or nothing. So that was the hardest thing for me to just tell them, you always respect, do what they say, because I really didn't want to say it.
Right. And I mean, because the track record has proven that, you know, regardless of what is done in the situation, it always turns out,
right,
you know, as a bad situation. And
but do you realize that we have to have these conversations with our children about how to act when a cop approaches you?
Yeah.
And do you realize that they don't have to have those type of conversations with their children?
Sure do.
You know what I mean? Like, let that sink in, man, because I had a conversation with someone today who said to me that their boss came to them, had a meeting with the entire staff, and just had to apologize because they didn't realize the sincerity of what we dealt with as African Americans. He said, I've never even thought to have that type of conversation with one of my kids about how to act around a cop. And to hear that this is how you guys try to survive every day, that was heartbreaking for that guy. And I'm like, this is our reality. Like every single day.
Absolutely, man.
You know, it doesn't change for us. And that's, you know, that in itself is sad, man. It's sad.
You know, what Deranged said was a true story, is how you kind of felt numb. Yeah. Like the first one, I was numb because I was like, okay, it's almost like the time cycle. It happens like every couple months. You know what I mean? And it's a shame that you even have that feeling, but it happens every couple months. You're like, okay, this is a one-off situation. People going to be pissed off and upset. All right, we just got to deal with it because it happened. But then it happens the following day. And then the following day.
Within 24 hours.
Yeah, within 24 hours. Then the following day, you have another mass situation with the police officers in Dallas. And then you find out about the one in Houston. And I'm like, fam, hold up. It's just too much. And the thing about it is the narrative is the same in all situations.
Yeah, but you notice how the media didn't try to cover the one in Houston? They haven't said much about that one at all. They tried to shy away from that. I guess there's too much going on at one time for the media to put out. But it's happening. And then they had protesters in Louisiana, and the cops were backing the citizens off. And they were peaceful protesters, but they came out as a militia. Like, they came out militarized, full combat suits and everything, going to war, ready
for peaceful protesters.
Like, we're just trying to make sure that our civil rights aren't violated. You know what I mean? Like, that's it. We just want our due justice, due process, if you are doing a crime or if you're not. You know, the same treatment that they get, we want. You know what I mean? It's not fair that a white guy can brandish his gun at cops and he gets taken down. Or, matter of fact, a man can walk into a church, shoot 9 people, and roll out and get some damn Burger King.
With a bulletproof vest and a private jet.
Did the mass shooter in Dallas, did he get McDonald's, Checkers, Chick-fil-A? Nah, he got bombed that they didn't even know that they had that access to. You know what I mean? Like, come on, young. Something's not right. Just fix what's not right. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree with you, man.
But they're saying they can't even find no history on this guy that supposedly did all
Fam,
this.
I'm telling you.
At first, it was a white guy picture or whatever race he was.
First it was a black guy.
The false dude.
Yeah,
gotcha.
Not the one carrying the AK.
Yeah.
Not him.
Now, that whole situation was...
I don't know. That's suspect to me. I still don't understand what really happened or who really did.
Fam,
it's just funny to me that the cops had a standoff with this guy, and he says all this rhetoric about Black Lives Matter. He's pissed off and he hates white people and he hates white cops and he wants to kill white cops.
Somebody
lying
Fam,
somewhere.
You know what?
They sent a bomb in there to kill him. Come on, man. They had that much dialogue with this dude.
Fam, listen. I'm gonna tell you, a madman who has already killed 5 cops is not having a conversation with you.
No, not at all.
He's not having a conversation. He more than, I'm sure, as soon as they walking up, he'd have did the deed. So, you know what I'm saying? He don't have no reasoning or whatever. And it's a lot of stuff that happens within the government that we'll never know about. Probably stuff that we don't even want to know. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, it's definitely a lot of times where situations are created and agendas are pushed, you know, and to try to create things. But I mean, it's tough. So I want to ask y'all this. I want to ask y'all this, and on Facebook Live, I want to ask you this too. Comment on this. What are some things that could be done to make this situation better, man? To make it be not such a volatile situation, you know, and get the feelings and the passion that comes behind it, man. What are some things that could be done? And I know
I'm gonna start off and I'm gonna say it like this, and I understand this is one of the toughest things for people to understand in our demographic, but your money affects power. That power can affect change. So if you spend your money on corporations that allow these campaigns to run for these candidates who have none of your best interests at heart in regard, you're wasting your money and you're not helping the change. Now, I understand that everybody's not going to agree with that. What does money have to do with police brutality? But in the grand scheme of things, money controls power, and power controls change. And if you can change the legislative power in this country, you do that by affecting their money. You do that by affecting their bottom dollar. So if you're not for boycotting, you're not for protesting, I get that. But if you change your spending habits, if you stop worrying about brands and trying to impress people with having this Jordan shoe and this, that, and the third, and you put your money where it really counts, we can affect change in this country. We really can. The black dollar can mean something once again. We can have Black Wall Street again. We can promote our own, and that way we can begin to start being policed by our own. But you got to start somewhere. And I'm not saying that might be the answer, but that's one thing that I saw that is really starting to make some sense to me.
So my guy Ray says some of us are poor. There's a reason why we shop at places like Walmart. So what about those people that don't got money to buy black or don't got money to put their money in a black-owned bank?
I mean, there's local produce. There's other places other than Walmart. There are much cheaper places that you can go to get your local produce. And we are currently compiling a list of a lot of the black businesses that have been popularized because they do offer a better price or competitive prices to Walmart, to Target, to those places that are your grocery stores like Safeway and Giant. You know, I understand people are poor. I understand people don't have all the money to do what they can, but you can take that money and you can invest it somewhere with what little you do have. Affect change as best you can. And if money isn't the answer, then make sure you vote for the right candidate.
Yeah, you know, voting is more important at the local level, man.
I'm not gonna say it's more important, but it's just as important.
Yeah.
You know, vote for the right people. You know?
Yeah, I mean, I agree with that. And I think for me, I feel like there needs to be more community, like more giving back and more cooperation within the community. Right. Like it starts even with like PTA meetings. Like y'all are parents. Have y'all been to a PTA meeting?
Yes, I have.
Yes.
How like are y'all active in PTA?
Yes, I am.
I'm not on no. I'm
Board,
not a. Yeah,
but you go to the meeting.
Yes.
See, that's one thing that, like, I mean, I'm not a parent yet, but like that's something I feel that people don't do. You know what I mean? Like I think that's important. Like
you'll be surprised.
Really?
There's a lot of people
brother.
Maybe because I don't have no kids.
You'll be surprised. Black folks are in their child's life finding out what's going on in their school.
That's good. Well, let me just go back and say
just scratch that off.
Yeah, Lee, can we just edit that? Can we edit it out?
I'll rewind that one.
Okay, yeah. Facebook Live just got to hear me trick up with a bad example, but it's okay. But no, I think community relations is important. Like knowing the people that police your neighborhood, knowing, you know, people that are, you know, supposed to be serving your neighborhood. Because I think if that relationship is built and that relationship is brought back to the forefront, then, you know, maybe it's a less chance that, you know, oh, I know Duran. So when I pull him over, if I have to pull him over, it's gonna be a smooth conversation because I already know him. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But whether you know him or not,
no, I feel you.
Fair is fair, dog. And
no, I agree. No, I agree. I agree. But I just feel like I feel like that's not there anymore.
My man Ron said, and I think he is in the law enforcement field, they need to rescreen the officers. It's set up for stuff like this to happen. If you are from the hood or an urban area, you are not even allowed to patrol those areas.
Why not?
Why not?
You know how to deal with them people.
You know, you're not afraid of those people.
But they had a big forum where a lot of them New York cops was coming out they tell them to target the winos, the crackheads, the blacks, the Spanish. They like it is a quota. So they will approach you with a probable cause per se. You know what I'm saying, in the hood.
He also said we need to get involved in our neighborhoods, take it out of the hands of law enforcement.
What do you mean by getting involved in our neighborhoods though? Like what do you
community events?
I'm just asking to expand because some people hear that and don't know exactly what that means. I just asked him to expand on that. That's all.
What I get from it, he's talking about, like what I say, the coaches are doing something in Southern Maryland tonight. I think that's what he mean. We got to start putting our hands on all these kids that don't got fathers or. Not putting our hands on in that way, but touching them, letting them see as positive role models. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I think he meant.
Yeah, no, I mean, and I agree with that. I think that's important that the community relationship is rebuilt.
Right. Like we used to go to the gym, the rec center. They don't really have stuff like that no more. Or we just don't know about it. It's a kept secret, so we won't tear it up. You know what I'm saying? They don't let us know.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like that this, I mean, I don't even know what I'm trying to say.
I want to ask a question.
Go ahead.
How do police officers police their own? Because
that's what I was going to say. Accountability.
I keep hearing that there's this blue wall that they can't cross, and I understand that. But if you're supposedly a good cop, then there should be no blue wall for you not to cross. But I get it. You know, everybody has their thing about snitches, and there's division amongst the officers. If you tattletale or you do this or you do that. But there's no accountability on the police force, in my opinion, because for you to take up for that brother, for you to take up for that brother that killed that guy, Philando Castile, for you to stand up with him and stand next to him, that just goes to show how divided we are as human beings. Mm. As a human, not as a black man, but as a human.
Yeah.
You know, just put four on him because he moved a certain way.
Yeah, guys got.
He did everything right and still got shot. He got the permit.
Said I have a concealed weapon.
I have a concealed weapon.
You asked me for my license and registration.
I go to grab it and you still put four on my chest with my daughter behind me, bro. And I get everybody is not willing to talk about this no more. Some people are tired of talking about this, but dog, this hurts.
Listen to this question. I want all y'all answer. My man Ray said his question is, why do we have to bear all the responsibility of making changes to effort the community? Officers need to be held accountable.
You know why? You know why? Because what they're going to respond back to you with is black people kill black people.
Yep.
And until black people change how black people operate with each other, we don't give a damn about you. That's their response to why. That's the response to why it has to be on us. Because we don't take accountability for our own, or they say we don't take accountability for our own, and then they try to put the Black Lives Matter in a category of being a hate and racist and terrorist group promoting violence against police officers, which is complete BS. I'm trying to keep it PG because I know your show's PG, but it's complete BS. But then every time you say Black Lives Matter, well, all lives matter, or well, black people kill black people, that's the rhetoric that they push back at you.
White people kill white people too.
Absolutely. People kill people.
Yeah.
But it's not right.
Yeah.
It's not right. It's actually it's a commandment from God for you not to do that.
Yeah.
If you want to get biblical with it, because it's supposed to be a Christian nation, last I checked, right?
Yeah.
But I digress.
No, I feel you. I agree 100%. I do think accountability is needed. I feel like, and this may be tough to hear, but I mean, when these situations occur, people would be able to stomach the fact that it happened if they knew that the feds were going to be held accountable.
Listen to this statement. Law enforcement is structured no different than a gang. People feel a certain way, but they can't do anything or say anything because their livelihood would be in jeopardy.
You're absolutely right.
That's a good statement, Ron.
You're absolutely right, Ron. And with that being said, that just goes to show that the structure of the police is not going to change unless we do something to provoke that change. They're not going to talk. They're not going to speak up for us. They're not going to take up arms for
The
us.
only ones that do are the ones that ain't on the force no more.
Yeah.
Exactly. The ones who can now have a voice, because the ones that do have a voice, they're not going to lose their jobs. Right. They're not going to lose their position. They're not going to lose their rank. They're not going to lose their promotion that's coming up. You know, it's a career. Being black is not a choice. Being a cop is.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Go ahead and read
that. Hey, Chris, man, I was trying not to laugh this segment. My man Chris said, if I go to the doctor with a broken hand and the doctor says all bones matter, I will punch her in the doctor in the neck.
With my good hand. That's
Whoa,
true.
We can't promote violence, bro.
Yeah, it can't.
I understand your point.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of people have been saying that if my house is on fire and nobody else's house is on fire, at that time my house matters because my house is the one on fire in the neighborhood.
Yeah, you can't say all house fires matter.
But
but my house is the only one that's burning.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
But, I mean, but with that being said, what I try to challenge people to do is let's flip the issue. If the white people who you talk to, if they had the opportunity to switch places with you, would they be able to do that? Would they give up their white privilege to live as a black human being? And 9 times out of 10, they would tell you, hell no, they ain't gonna do that.
Absolutely not.
And that goes to show that something's wrong. Just a simple question like that. Knowing that you have privilege, knowing what you would give up to face what we face on a daily basis for decades, for centuries, since you guys brought us here in the first place.
But at the same time, you asked me, will I switch places with a white person? I wouldn't.
I'm too proud to.
Yeah, I would.
I love my history. I love my heritage. I love my people. Even though we do some stupid things at times. But a lot of it is from what was given to us or what was taken from us. The opportunities that we don't have. The opportunities that were robbed from us because our name sounds a certain way.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, I can't get a job because my name looks a certain way on paper. Come on, man. But it's supposed to be the land of opportunity over here, right? But it doesn't matter if you look like this.
I agree, man. I mean, I don't know what else we can say in reference to that. But yeah, man, I hope we don't have to have that conversation no more, even though we will. But I mean, just as people, you gotta just do your part, man. Just try to put your best foot forward, man, and just try to put the stuff behind us. But we never forget, you know what I mean? And just trying to push forward and just trying to make sure. I'm gonna make sure, me personally, I make sure I do the best I can do to, you know, keep the relationship in my local community good and do my part to instill some wisdom and try to help the younger generation coming up and just try to handle these situations as best as possible. That's really all I got, man. I'm tired of talking about it, though. I really am.
Hey, real quick, to my folks in Portsmouth, go ahead and get Councilman Moody on up out of there, man.
Yeah.
Y'all know what it is. That's all I'm going to say about it.
Already. All right, so look, we're going to get out of here. Got to burn this road up. Got to get out of here. Next week is getting closer to football season, man. I can't wait. Going back to 2 hours real soon. Season 2 of Win Lose Radio is getting ready to start.
Oh, Lord.
Oh, I'm sorry, man. You're not prepared for that yet, are you?
Oh, Lord.
See, this guy came on at the end of the first season where we are an hour.
No, I hit a couple 2 hour shows.
Did you?
Yes.
What do you mean?
For real?
Yes, from 117 to 120. Yes.
You came episode 117?
Yes, sir.
We on episode 138.
Yeah.
You did 20 episodes?
Yeah, it's time to take leave. Black people always on vacation.
Always. He just came back from a 2-week extended stay vacation courtesy of Win Lose Radio.
Get them Redskins out of here.
What?
Appreciate that, Ray. I'm talking to the Facebook.
Oh, okay. Got you. All right, well, y'all, we about to get up out of here. Make sure you hit us up. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram at Win Lose Radio. You can check this video out. It'll be right here on Facebook. It'll also be up on YouTube tomorrow. You can share it with your friends and family. And we're gonna catch up with y'all next week. So y'all stay up. Y'all be blessed, man. And yeah.
Appreciate y'all.
Yeah, absolutely. We'll catch y'all on the flip side, man. Y'all be good. Peace.